Yeah, this whole NoFap thing, people are definitely engaging in this. We need to keep talking about it. Actually, we already are talking about it. Comments keep popping up. Therefore, we're going to keep talking about NoFap. I never would have thought when I accidentally became this hair loss YouTuber guy that this would be related to it to some degree. But it keeps popping up, so let's talk about it. The video I made was called Hair Loss Extreme Cures, Would You Rather? ... Our good friend Robert had this to say, quote, veganism? Perhaps. NoFap? I don't think so. Millions upon millions of people believe masturbation is an irredeemable sin, and they still do it. If the fear of spending eternity in hell doesn't dissuade people from self-gratification, I doubt hair loss would, end quote. That's actually a pretty profound statement, and I think we need to camp out on that a moment. I think that's pretty interesting. Now, I will say, remember, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know what Catholics believe as far as irredeemable sin. I'm not much on irredeemable sin. My belief is that all sins are forgivable if you ask for forgiveness and believe in Jesus. That's what I believe. So that means that even if you're some kind of crazy terrorist and you blow up things and kill people, and then you end up turning your life around and asking for forgiveness, even that man is forgiven. The Apostle Paul was that way. He was someone who killed lots of Christians and then ended up writing what, like a third of the Bible or whatever it is. So that's what I mean. Irredeemable sin. But if there's millions upon millions of people who believe that you'll go to hell for eternity and there's no turning back, if that's what they believe, I wasn't aware of that. I don't know if that's the Catholic belief or what that is, but if that's what people believe, now I'm aware that people believe that. Either way, the point is this. The point is, if there are people out there who believes that it is a sin, that it endangers them of spending eternity in hell, whatever hell exactly is, we don't exactly know, but if that's not a deterrent to keep people from stopping that, then surely keeping your hair for the rest of your life wouldn't be enough motivation either. Great point. We've never talked about that. That's profound, isn't it? And I think it was important that we said that. Now, I also, on top of that, want to, so while we're on the topic, I also want to talk about this whole thing about itchy scalps. Is there a better way to go? There's not. I'm going to go this way. I just don't want to talk about this around people. Except for all the people watching. There's like 1,800 of you. But, you know, people that aren't part of our club. Our Fortress of Solitude. Brotherhood of the Hair Loss. Let me just get past this minivan. Alright. And let me get past that truck. Okay. So the other thing I want to talk about, I have seen a little bit of a phenomenon here recently in which many, like several people have commented, since I've been talking about NoFap, saying that they're not NoFappers, but they're noticing this itchy sensation that's occurring because they are NoFappers. Do you get what I'm saying without me having to come out and say it? That's not something I personally know anything about, but there must be some sort of trend that, as far as Robert put it, self-gratification or whatever you call it, that it leads to possibly itchy scalp, which leads to this burning sensation, which leads to this beginning stages of your hair starting to, you know, fall out or whatever. Is there a connection there? Is it true, this whole concept of how DHT is the root of hair loss, so therefore, if you release those hormones or whatever it is, that even so instantly, it can cause that burning sensation in your scalp, which is the beginnings of hair loss. I very messily, awkwardly have said all this thing, but I'm just asking lots of questions because, again, I'm basing this off of comments I keep seeing come in. So it can't be a coincidence. There must be some relation between a guy choosing to personally release the DHT. You get what I'm saying, right? Without me having to say it. And therefore, it releasing that and then it causing the hair to start like dying. Like, enough people have said that in a short amount of time for me to think, okay, well then maybe there is something to that. So let's discuss that. That's all I know. I'm just reading comments. I don't know anything. Tell me more.